Hey everybody, mail call. So I'm standing up, so you're just gonna have to sort of bear with me. But there's 2 boxes today, and this is another piece of the, you know, mystery on the bench coming out as mail calls, kinda. I don't know what you want to call it, but I've had a couple of mail calls where I showed you some things and told you that I was waiting for some other pieces to the puzzle, and there's going to end up as on the bench, part of my on the bench series. So let me get this box open. Why do they use such a big box for one little... Seriously? Okay, this is all that was in that box with all this... Okay, alright. I'm not gonna go there. Don't worry, folks. I'll recycle the box. But here's item number 1. And it is Mod Podge. And I'm actually gonna move the light up here. And this is an antique Mod Podge, so I'm thinking that it must, look at the seals, that it must give you sort of a tea-stained antique-y look. But I suppose we'll find out. So that's 1. Is that a little? No, there, it's still on camera. Okay. So here's the other box. And I'm gonna zippy this one open. Oh, I'm not talking. I'm doing that dead air thing again. Oh, sorry. I had it... So, running through my head was, there's multiple pieces to this puzzle, or... I don't know. You'll have to think up some kind of name for it, huh? Right. Let me ditch the box. So, we have some of these little brushes. These are decoupage brushes. If any of you know what decoupage is, I suspect some of you probably do. What did I do with my scissors? So I have a couple of ideas running around in my head, and I'm gonna get some of the other things that have already come in the mail and put them on the bench to try and give you a little bit of an idea of maybe what this is all leading up to. So my hands are small, so it's hard for me to... Alright, I'll move the light. And here's some more Mod Podge. So I have 3 different kinds. This is basic, normal, everyday Mod Podge in a satin finish. This is what they call hard coat. You can do it on furniture and whatnot, and I think it just gives you a little stiffer finish. I don't know if finish is the right word. Anyway, if some of you don't know what Mod Podge is or what decoupage is, and let me show you. See that word right there? That's decoupage. That's how you spell that. It's so Mod Podge is a glue and a sealer and a finish, and you can take fabrics or papers and you can adhere them to other surfaces. So here's part of my on the bench that I had been thinking about. So I have those, and if you'll remember, in a prior mail call, I got the flameless candles. Right. I also had the panel boards, which I'm going to pull one of those up. Let me get it out of the package. Okay. One of the panel boards and the brushes. And then a few days ago, I don't even know how many days, but whatever, this beautiful book came in one of my other mail calls. So this is where we're at right now with my little mystery on the bench. What's coming up? What have I got up my sleeve? So when I did the mail call for this book, I had talked about using the butterflies or the bugs or some of the, where's the shrooms, man? The shrooms as templates to make jewelry, to do some wire work. But then I was also thinking about you could do other stuff with this paper. You can cut it up and use it to decoupage onto other things. And I think I talked about in the mail call for this book, being able to cut out some of these and create other things. Create a painting, lay in the background, and put some of these shapes on top of it using decoupage on, oh, I don't know, a panel board. That's what these are called, by the way. That's a panel board. So there. This is where we're at so far. I'm waiting for a couple more of these to come in, but as most of you know, Amazon isn't shipping quickly things they don't deem are necessary. So I'm actually surprised I got these two things in as quickly as I did. So this is sort of your look at what is potentially the next on the bench. I'm not going to give away any more than that, but I think you can probably start getting an idea of what I was thinking about. I don't know if all of you know, but I'm not just a jewelry designer, I'm also an artist. I paint, I do this type of stuff, I'm a photographer, and I do some fiber arts. And fiber arts, for me, anyway, hang on, I'm getting something over here, is macrame work. So let me look. I don't know how much of this is going to show. So this, it hangs, and this is just a little macrame nest that has a long tassel-y bit, and you can put, they're great for putting air plants and whatnot in. That's the pack. So I'm also a fiber artist. Yeah. Do you want another teaser too? I don't know if I should give it to you now. Maybe I will. I have some other stuff in the works as well. I think I've talked about before wanting to be able to interact with you guys a little bit more and in different ways. Maybe making some kits that you could, very inexpensive kits, available on my website, and then I would film a tutorial, and they would be what's called a make-along. So I will film me making a piece, you can get the kit, and then I thought maybe I would release the make-along video as a premiere video, so you could watch and make the piece along. But since it's a recorded video, I wouldn't actually have to be doing the work. I could be interacting with you guys in the live chat. So if you had any questions or needed any help, I'd be right there for you and wouldn't be distracted by actually having to make the piece at the same time. So that's sort of something else I've been working on. And to that end, I got some of these today. What are those? So these are ribbon necklaces. Let me pull one out. Oh, that's two. They're just very pretty, simple. It's a few cords of a waxed cotton and then just a light organza ribbon, and it's a little necklace. So I would give you this and then the makings of a pendant, so you could make your own pendant and hang it on the necklace, and boom, you made jewelry. But I got a ton of colors. I got all those too. So that's another thing I'm working on. That's gonna take a little bit more, I don't know, fiddling with and figuring out, but there's a little sneak peek into something else I may have in the works for everybody. But there it is. So that's today's mail call and sort of sneaky peek at what I've been hinting at for an upcoming On the Bench. And I hope you guys will stay tuned. Seriously, I dig you all so much. Kiss and a peck and a hug around the neck. And I will see you soon. Bye.